Good morning, welcome to The Filler. I'm Catherine.
I'm Chelsea.
And this is our unedited take on how to be happy and healthy in your 30s.
Yes, and we'll get started by talking about what we're wearing. So my dress is for Love and Lemons. I might be too old to wear cherries, but
No, I
don't know.
love
I feel like it's kinda
It's
cool.
so cute. This one is Eye to Eye, and it's like I to TWOI.
So
and I love it. It's like a fun color and
It's
brightens
it's like
the day.
beachy and
Yeah.
very Florida.
Thank you.
I love it. And we will talk about, so today we're going to talk about the 3 ways to deal with jealousy and bitterness, because I've been having a little bit of a pity party for myself lately and just feeling jealous of other people and especially my close friends' success. And yeah.
And that's always hard. Everyone goes through jealousy and bitterness, and it's hard to sometimes process those emotions, and you don't want to be jealous of friends or family. You want to always be loving and accepting, but you have to process those feelings. So we're going to go through 3 ways to help you, ourselves, everybody, how to kind of get through jealousy and bitterness when it comes up in your life.
Yes. So the first one is also part of our unofficial sponsor. So House of Intuition, this is a spirit guide candle, a pretty woo-woo for most of you and also a little for me, but you light it, it's supposed to open you up so you can talk to your spirit guides, whatever that may be.
And this is some lavender. It's from Herb Farm, but lavender in general is just amazing. I use so many essential oils at my house. I have lavender hand sanitizer that we get at Whole Foods. I have lavender everywhere. Plants. Keep lavender in your life. It is so calming and
keeps the zen.
It really
Keeps
does.
the zen.
And when you're feeling jealousy, having something like a lavender
Yes.
scent, even just a hand sanitizer, can like really calm you down.
Which brings us to our first number 1 tip for getting over jealousy and bitterness. It is to do some yoga and meditate. So when I am feeling like just down and shitty and like having a pity party, I will walk myself to yoga, and within that first 15 minutes, I'm like, okay, like here I am, I'm okay. It's a grounding feeling. And I really think that doing something just as small as some heart openers is so good for you. So either doing cactus arms where you're opening your chest up to the sky and the ceiling and like just being vulnerable and opening up, or like interlacing your hands and folding forward and just opening through your chest is so important. And then also meditating, just sitting with your thoughts, going inside, breathing deep, and just letting that kind of just ground you. Like, having a meditation practice is so important to keeping a nice level playing field so that you don't let these ups and downs of life really throw you off course.
Yeah, and I'm definitely somebody that can spiral in my own like emotions. So I think for me, yoga and meditation also just includes like breathing. Like the biggest practice of yoga, many teachers will always tell you, is just breathe. If you breathe, you're doing yoga.
Yeah.
So if you're not into yoga and meditation, like go outside, go for a hike, go to the beach. Even if you just want to sit in your room quietly and just like take a couple of deep breaths, I really think we don't give our breath as much attention as it needs. And I was never into breathing, but I think it's so important. I do it a lot now where I just like I'll take like a deep breath, and I'll really just like, it takes all the tension when you're like super angry, because anger tends to kind of go with jealousy, and it just kind of lets it go. So try to breathe, get outside, do some yoga. Step 1, you can do it, breathing. Step 2.
Okay, well actually this is step 3 now.
Oh, what was step 2?
Number 1 was yoga and meditation, get outside and breathing.
Never mind. Number 3.
See, like breathing really calms you down. It makes you completely forget where you are in the second. Okay, number 3 and the final tip is that it's good if you can write down what you're grateful for. So just get a piece of paper, write down the 10 things that you're grateful for. If you look at that, and you're gonna see how far you came, and like you forget all these little wins that you've had in life, whether that's work or relationship or just bettering yourself in some way, as you grow and experience and you hit all these milestones, like we forget them. We're always looking for the future or dwelling in like the negatives of past. So write down 10 things that you are grateful for in your own life, 10 things that are unique to you, and that will totally help alleviate this jealous and bitterness cloud that's over you.
I think it's really important to focus even on things that you might not realize you should be grateful for, but my mom always says like, oh, it's a beautiful day. And I say it all the time. And people are like, it's always nice, it's California. But it doesn't have to always be a nice day. So even just being grateful for like, oh my God, I live in California and the sun's out and it's beautiful. Something that might be so small, when you start to focus on that, you really start to realize how blessed you are in your own life. Because it could be a poopy day.
Yeah. And then so honestly though, just like it's okay to sit in the jealousy and feel those feelings for a moment, you know, and to recognize those. They're totally normal. You don't have to be ashamed of it at all. But use that, right?
Yeah,
so like why are you jealous and why are you bitter and like what is going on in your own life that's causing these feelings, and try to figure that out and use that as fuel to propel you to whatever goal or whatever happiness lays ahead of you.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Use your jealous and bitterness to redefine your wants in life and then go after them. Every day is a new day to go after the things you want. So
yes.
Hopefully you do.
Yeah, and leave a comment. Let us know how you combat jealousy and bitterness, some stuff that worked for you, maybe some stuff that didn't.
Absolutely.
And we wish you well.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You don't meditate?
I mean, not really. I breathe and I feel like just like deep breathing is like what I do that's super relaxing. Mike doesn't love when I meditate, but like I sometimes
Why doesn't he like it?
I do like the Ujjayi breathing because to like release my TMJ, because I like just said like, I don't know, I tense up my face and my jaw. So he doesn't like when I like
he
breathe.
doesn't like what you look like when you breathe? Like
He does.
Is it loud? I don't understand.
Because it's like loud and my face looks funny. So whatever. But I do it on my own.
Okay, let me see.
Well, you do it, right?
Let me see. I want to see you do it.
So I just do where I like release my jaw. So I go like that, and then I'm like,
okay, that's lion's breath.
it is?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yeah, lion's breath is what you're talking. Where are you?
It always feels so good though to be like, that feels so good.
Yeah, it does. That's
feel.
probably why you don't like meditating. Like you can leave that out of your meditation practice.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Like waited to like make so much noise. I feel like the whole like think of what it's like to meditate. It's like silence and sitting inside your thoughts.
I'm like,
okay.
like Gene Simmons in Kiss or whatever, right? Like that's meditation.